At Amar Builders, we believe that we build futures.
Something that binds the entire Amar family or Amar group is the passion for construction.
Amar Builders endeavors to become the benchmark for the construction industry through consistent delivery of globally standardized quality of construction. To this end, we are committed to studying, understanding, achieving and ultimately surpassing international benchmarks in all the activities that we perform.
As a developer, it's very important to understand the needs and requirements of your client. We make it a point to understand the trends and also anticipate the changes that are coming in the market.
We devise innovative techniques and methods to elicit customer feedback in order to improve our systems and offerings so that the customer is constantly assured of improving quality of products and services. We have always placed customer service at the top of our priority list. Amar Builders has built a performance-driven culture that continues to provide value-added construction services to customers, utilizing the latest technology and by creating an environment that fosters the growth and development of our people. We are a driven company with a strong foundation of ethics. We value integrity, humility and respect. Always put the organization before self and cherish a strong positive attitude coupled with teamwork. We firmly believe that these fundamentals are upon which we have built our reputation. We establish lasting relationships with customers by exceeding expectations through integrity, innovation and commitment.
So being in the industry, which is ever changing, it's very important for us to lay emphasis on technology. We employ the latest and greatest in technology to achieve innovative excellence, as we believe that there is nothing more important than to delight our customers beyond their expectations.
Amar Builders was established in 1978 in Mumbai with the sole focus in the real estate development. More than 80 successful projects completed till date exemplifies the passion and efforts Amar Builders puts into making every venture an outstanding example of urban development. Refining itself with every new square foot, the organization continues to strive to deliver its world-class services.
We make sure that we enhance that culture from top to bottom. We also make sure that innovation, honesty is something that is rewarded, and thus make sure that we get the best talent in the industry. Over the next 5 years, we will be delivering 5 million square feet. This will be spread across townships, residential projects, commercial projects, IT parks, healthcare, as well as build-to-suits.
Our goal of Amar Builders has always been to deliver value. The value in any product or in any segment. Amar Builders will continue to grow forever by capitalizing on our proven strengths. Real estate is not our business, it's our passion.
Good afternoon. First of all, I again like to thank SMART for having us associated with y'all and giving us the opportunity of hosting this event. Can I have the AV, please? PPT. Right. So what I would like to go over today is a brief background about Pune, since we are primarily a Pune developer, and also then eventually go into Amar Builders, and it's our journey over the last 35 years. So I'll start with Pune and then come to the company. I'm sure most of you already know Pune, but I'm going to just touch on the basic facts of the real estate market and then go into detail. So Pune is around 5.5 million is the population, and spread across the four main zones, the north, south, east, west, and the industry is also spread across that. If you go to the eastern corridor, it is more to do with your IT. When you come to the west, again you have Hinjawadi, and south is all your industrial development. So real estate is also divided accordingly. Another thing that is really good and what's helped Pune is education. Pune has approximately 91 universities engineering. So what this helps for Pune in real estate sense is most of these engineering students that graduate from Pune are the talent pool what IT companies look forward to. They also eventually land up staying back in Pune, making the end user market very strong. So with 91 universities in Pune, around 1,60,000 students graduate a year, out of which around 70% is forecasted to stay back in Pune, making the mid-segment market extremely highly potential. So again, the same thing I was talking about, Pune is divided into the four zones, which is east, west, east being the IT corridor, west again being the IT corridor, Hinjawadi, south being industrial corridor, and north being Talegaon, which is again another industry coming up. Okay, I have to point. Okay, sure, thanks. So Pune market sees approximately 56,000 units delivered every year. 56,000 units sold every year. Approximately delivery is around 65,000. So your absorption in Pune market is 80%. Compare that to the Bombay market, that Bombay stands around 40% absorption. So making Pune one of the highest absorption market. With y'all keeping that in the view is the the end user market is extremely well. So if any investor investing in Pune, at the end of the project, you're looking at an end user ready. So with 80% absorption in the market. Some of the advantages of Pune, of course, is the real estate cost is extremely low. Even today, a mid-segment house can start from 40 to 70 lakhs, making it affordable for a starting couple, and which is extremely something that is not possible in Bombay, so making the segment quite economical. So the population currently, what I said on Pune is 5.5 million. It is the second largest city in Maharashtra and the 8th largest in the country. What projected in the next 10 years is from 5.5 to 8.5 million is the population. Having said that, the 56,000 units annually is growing at 10%. With that, the Pune market is subjected to be one of the best markets for real estate in the next 10 years compared to Bangalore, Noida, NCR, all of these. So again, this is coming to the supply. So I said 56,000 units. This just gives you a breakup of 45% of the 56,000 units is in the in the affordable segment. So this, when I'm saying affordable, is the 600 square feet category. That delivers around 15 million square feet out of the 5.5 million square feet. Then the MIG, the HIG, and the ultra luxury. Ultra luxury again is a strong market in Pune, delivering approximately 2 million square feet. This market is again spread across maximum in the west. So if you see west, which is Baner, Hinjawadi, Aund, that's 45% of the market of the 5.5 million square feet. So Baner, Hinjawadi, Aund, which is also the high density of the townships, sees around 26,000 homes out of the 56,000 homes delivered in Pune. So coming to Amar Builders. Amar Builders incidentally was formed in Bombay and started in Bombay in 1978. After a few projects in Bombay, the company shifted to Pune and was founded by Mr. Amar Manjrekar. In the last 35 years, we've completed 6 million square feet, and the 6 million square feet, of course, have been spread across around 70% of it has been across residential. There have been IT parks, commercial projects, hospitality, build-to-suits, and now, of course, townships is something that we'll be adding to our basket as well. I'm going to talk about briefly about some of the projects that we've completed in the last 5 years, just to give an idea of what we deliver. So this is one of our landmark projects, Amar Apex. Amar Apex was a build-to-suit done for Symphony Services. Symphony Services is a Bangalore-based IT company. It's of course an American company, but it was a build-to-suit spread across 1,25,000 square feet, which was eventually offloaded on a ROI model, on a pre-leased model. Something that I think a lot of Bombay realtors are very keen on working on. And this we was loaded in 2006, I believe, on a 11% yield. Similar models, we do approximately 2 to 3 projects of ROI yielding models a year, and typically involved into build-to-suit. So what most of your clients will enjoy is a pre-leased asset. Amar Renaissance, of course, is the high-end segment. Amar Renaissance is situated right next to the race course. So one of the beautiful things about Amar Renaissance is on the backside, it has Sopan Bagh, which is a residential colony. On the rear side, on the left-hand side, it has Empress Garden, which is again a botanical garden having reservations. And on the front side, it has a race course. So it has approximately around 400 acres of green space touching it. Amar Renaissance also is one of our very dear projects because we just won an award on the best apartment complex in India. It has around 110 units, and the average size in Amar Renaissance is 4,000 square feet. Something also we have done out of the way is the 4,000 square feet apartment comes with 6 car parks and also has the amenities spread across 7 acres. So it is one of the largest high-end projects in Pune as well. Amar Renaissance also has the largest residential basement on any one level. Manhattan. Now, Renaissance, again, when I was talking about, is on the eastern corridor. When I talk about west, so we do have projects on the east-west of Pune. So Manhattan is a project we just finished delivering in the western corridor. Manhattan is in Baner. It has only 18 units. Each unit is 6,500 square feet with the swimming pool in each unit. Each again with 13 feet height, and this project was completed around in 2.5-3 years with the best specifications on that side of the town. Amar Eternity, for those who know again a little bit of Pune, Amar Eternity is an Ivory Estate. So Ivory Estate is something like your Kolaba of Pune. It's in Baner as well. This is a 14-story tower, again 4,500 square feet, homes, only 28, extremely luxurious. So Eternity saw some really interesting numbers. It was launched in 2011 and was sold out in 2.5 months. And on an average, so just to give you a feedback, when we were talking about the financial patterns here in Bombay, the launch price on South Bombay price would start at 25,000. In Pune, the numbers are more realistic and still affordable. So the highest ticket items, even when you see, is not more than between the range of 12 to 15,000. So even a high ticket price item in Pune is quite affordable for an investor based from Bombay. So Amar Builders also is into hospitality. We have our own hotel, a 5-star hotel on Nagar Road. We have with a brand called Estique. Estique is 110 rooms with 7 suites, and we do plan to extend the hospitality brand in Nasik and Nagpur in the coming years as well. So what's coming up in Amar Builders is a commercial building called ABP Towers. ABP Towers, if anyone's been to Pune from Baner Road, is the first plot when you enter Pune. It's Pune 1. It will be the tallest commercial tower in Pune. It will be 23 stories. Although the commercial project is meant for small offices. So we are creating small office spaces, a very high boutique type concept with conference halls, with all the facilities that we give to the high-end residential segment. We are now trying to give to the high-end commercial segment. Amar Infinity again will be in Baner. This will be a 14-story tower. 14 again will be one of the tallest towers. I know Bombay 14-story tower doesn't sound that tall, but when we say Pune, it's quite tall, and it will be around 2,500 square feet apartments. The right size for an investor to enter. It's not 6,000 square feet. It's not 4,000 square feet. 2,500 is the right size for the investor to enter, and this will be launched at the end of this year. Our Landmark is again a very mixed product. It will have 3,500 square feet units and 5,500 square feet units. So if you see the elevation up till 10th floor, it's the 3,500 square feet, and after that it's a 5,500 square feet tower. So this again is in the high-end segment. So if you've seen what I've shown in the last few slides, predominantly we are in the high-end segment as well, but soon we'll be coming up with townships and the mid-segment product as well. Boston is a venture with INC Developers, is on Prabhat Road. So Prabhat Road in Pune is on the main street. It's one of the main heart of Pune, and it's only 10 units and 4,500 square feet homes. Because I'll just go over the brief of the Amar Builders. We are around 150 team strong and 35 years spread across engineering, architecture, interiors. So all this is in-house. What gives us the strength is also most of our strengths are in-house and nothing is outsourced. That enables us to deliver the highest quality levels as well. Something that we are very proud of, what I told you about Renaissance also, is we got awarded the best apartment complex in India. This was all over India. So we were competing with one of the best projects in Bombay, Bangalore, Delhi. And of course, we've been awarded from CNBC for the best ultra-luxury segment, also for our Renaissance. And these some of the other awards that we've won over the years as well. That I'd like to thank you for your attention, and I look forward to meeting all of you all during the lunch and the evening process. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, after that very visually appealing presentation on Amar Builders, we're now about to proceed to something that all of you have also been looking forward to, which is our second lucky draw. And yes, so what is it that you'll be winning today? It would be an iPad mini. So that's going to be our second lucky draw. And to do the honors to find out who that lucky winner would be, may I please invite Sunita Advani to please come on stage. And let's find out who that lucky winner is. All right, let's have a round of applause because your luck is... And also, ladies and gentlemen, we have with us Mr. Rohit Chugani, who is the reason why we're even having a lucky draw, because he's the one who's sponsoring the lucky draw. So let's keep our hopes high there.
Okay, so we have a lady today. It's Rashmi Jalan. Very aptly from one lady to another.
Rashmi Jalan, the proud winner of an iPad mini. Thank you very much, Mr. Rohit, and thank you, Sunita. All right, so well, we already had some smiles over there just before the lunch, that too. So on that note, we are now about to break for lunch, and we request all of you to please reassemble in the hall at 2:15 p.m. We have another lucky draw in store for all of you and some more enriching sessions. Please do be back at 2:15. Thank you.